to have some workshop, experiment and everything. And actually they already came last October, like one animator, experimental animator, and two musicians and one ethnomusicology come doing a workshop in our place and doing all experiment with dance and movement and tone and everything. And they stay for some weeks and then they will come back, and then probably next year we will be our turn to come there. So we think that we like to have some strategic partner like this, and we hope that AMU, FAMU and DAMU could be an ideal place, because this is like oasis of, I mean, if you go to another part of Europe or America, then you already know what kind of art that you're developing there, but coming here and seeing all this tradition is something really startling. It's so different. It's like even seeing your dance room is astonishing. So
yes, it's in many ways. I think, of course, you will speak still with different people from different faculties, and as far as I know from your letters, I think there is maybe a need, or maybe one from your side to, of course, we have the dance department now, so you will of course do this workshop, which is very good, maybe a starting point, maybe to build up this kind of maybe exchange. I think because the dance department, of course, and the dance itself, because you don't need language, right? So it's much easier in a way to communicate and share the cultural kind of traditions and enrichment in a way, right? So that would be maybe a good starting point. I think you also want to go to see FAMU, especially the animation, right? Because we have an animation department.
I mean, there is all the Czech films and animation, very famous.
Right, I know that.
That's the place to come when you want to learn dancing.
I know that recently there was this Jiří Menzel, the famous Czech director, was in Indonesia, right, in Jakarta.
We will try to invite next year.
And then he was also part of this short film festival in Prague that was a couple of months ago, right, and he was there, and I also took part in it. So yeah, you will talk with the film faculty. And I don't know, at theater faculty, is there anything particular you would have in mind?
IKJ in Indonesia is have a specialties. I mean, they have theater, traditional theater based on conventional theater, but also pantomime.
Pantomime
would be like this very moment. Milan Sladek is coming to our school. This very moment they start the workshop here. He came last year, and before that. The French show from France, also doing some workshop in pantomime.
So pantomime would be good also. So that, definitely will sort of you will have to speak then with the kind of particular people there, and maybe talk about this, how to set up this kind of cooperation. And hopefully we can still, of course, even if you are back home, we can still kind of communicate, because it usually takes some time to really get it, fixed and all these things. So yes, that would be definitely an important aspect of our international activities, because lots of it, of course, is happening within EU and maybe America, but also it's important to kind of open up different cultural traditions, and so I personally am very much for this kind of cooperations as well. So that we'll see how it's going. So I don't know, I think some of you mentioned about some would like to give a presentation.
I don't know, probably everything that we want to present is actually already.
Okay, so fine. So what I would suggest now, we can, because Professor Kubicova, she was already here, she also wanted me to get you down again to see the dance department, and then I would like to show you our music faculty today a bit, just to show you around a bit, and then I will also phone with our colleagues from DAMU and FAMU to set up some time. I don't know, how is, do you know exactly already the workshop time and when does it start and so on? You have the time already set.
The schedule.
You have it already. Tomorrow it starts. So I'm glad that this major part has worked out well. So you have it all set up, and so we can. I think today, as I said, we'll see what you will see and then I will also phone the guys at FAMU and theater to set up some time. So you can see these departments there as well. Okay?
Yeah, that's the other things that just come up in my mind when you speak is puppet.
Puppet.
Indonesia have long tradition of puppet theater.
Right.
And it is not only puppet theater, but incorporated music, dance, and everything.
Right.
And also mask.
Also mask. Yes, this is true that it.
And it's in almost in every tradition spread it.
Right.
We have different puppet, different masks. And I think it's a good idea to have this experiment of transforming this tradition mask into the modern puppet playing techniques. And I think, that in that respect, this is also, I think, a place to do
some kind of cooperation.
We can invite some puppeteer from here to come to our country.
Okay.
That will show them around to see this tradition.
Sure. That would be nice.
For the student to work in puppetry. Because actually one of the strength of our school is we have everything in one group: music, film, theater.
In Jakarta, in your school.
So experiment like puppetry, set design, stage design, and everything. Can happen because we have interior design, we have costume design.
And you are from like fine arts?
Fine arts.
Fine arts. Are you meeting some people here at the Fine Art Academy or?
Not yet. We try to contact Afu.
Did you have a chance to go? Or
No. We try to. We like to.
Because I think they maybe talk, because I know the colleague there from Avu, if it's possible, maybe to meet him as well, to show me, because I'm sure you know, this is the Academy of Fine Arts. It's again a separate school of fine arts tradition, again the whole tradition of these academies in Vienna. There is the same kind of idea. So because we were part of this Austro-Hungarian Empire, I think this is where it sort of comes from. And there is also the Academy of Applied Arts, but you are more this fine arts, right? Yeah. So I phoned him and I'll see if it's possible. So you are staying here until Friday or?
Until Sunday.
Sunday. Sunday. So you will do some sightseeing, some nice.
I think our coming here is arranged by Aziz, and it will also will be a bigger umbrella between Department of Education and Department of Foreign Affairs to facilitate this kind of thing. So please,
Thank you for giving me a chance to say something that. First of all, I would like to convey sincere gratitude from the ambassador. He's thankful to you that you have time to meet them, and he sent his best regard. He's having a program today that he cannot be here. He would like to be here, but unfortunately he was very busy. And second thing is that I would like to convey that the Indonesian government and Czech government at the end of this August, they had completed an agreement that is can be used as an umbrella for the cooperations between the two countries. It is on the what we say is the joint commission meeting. It was signed by the Director General for American and Europe Affairs in Indonesia, and with the Mr. Vladimir Lawrence from the Ministry of Industry. And on that agreement, there is a statement that both countries would like to strengthen the relationship for the people and people contact through university and university cooperations. Therefore, under this agreement, we could develop the cooperation between Jakarta Institute of the Arts and AMU here.
That's good to know.
And as for example, we had done this through the cooperation between Metropolitan University of Prague with one of the university in Yogyakarta, Indonesia. They will start. They had signed the MOU. And MOU was signed only by electronic system. So one professor signed the MOU and they sent it to Jogja and they signed it there in Jogja. And it's absolutely, it's already done. And next year they will start the program by exchange students. First as an exchange student from the University Pembangunan Nasional in Yogyakarta to the MUB. And second thing, they will have another academic and art program here in May. So I think through that same umbrella, the AMU and the Jakarta Institute of the Arts could do the same things. And we could start, and the embassy will fully support this one, and we would like to report it to our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and also here Ministry of Education here, and the Ministry of Education in Indonesia. And if we could do that, both the university, AMU and the IKJ, I think it is such a great achievement for both of the institution, and also, of course, to strengthen the good relation between the two countries. And this is what the message that we would like to deliver. We have fully support for the program, and please, anytime we could communicate through embassy for the development of this proposal.
Okay, so as far as I understand it, then within this week we can sort of see which areas could be probably the best, that would suit you best, and then we know the area, so we then of course we can communicate together, but also through your kind of embassy we can sort of set it up these programs and maybe see what in a particular concrete way we can do it.
Yes, because I think the process learn from this experience before with MUP and UPN. There is such involvement from the embassy. For instance, for the exchange students, they need some recommendations. And then the recommendation, when it comes through the embassy and then this Minister of Foreign Affairs, it's easy. Rather than the exchange student directly from university to university. Because it's, this is related to the visa. It will be a long stay visa, which more than 90 days.
Right.
Yeah,
of course, these details you have to have in mind.
This is all the details. We can help with all the details based on our previous experiences. Good. But definitely, this will be such a great achievement from this visit. If we could, at the end of the visit, we could design, maybe not the the proposed memorandum of understanding.
Exactly. So, very good. I'm sorry also. Guys, if you want to have some water, I'm sorry. Coffee.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much.
So, okay, let me give you all these things first. First things first, okay?
Yeah, let me somebody help.
You can please take each of you, please take one. And this is also the copy of the, so you can have it for your all. That one also thank you very much. Perfect, thank you very much.
And another thing, I just told you about the poverty. Poverty. And I have one example of this right here. One of the characters, not all of these, but then. Then unlike marionette was
that's why this is just
they can actually they can really dance, but I'm very
and what is
Ramayana.
From Ramayana.
And I think in a traditional setting there will be like 300 of these kind of characters. So please I will leave for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're very kind.
This is the spouse.
Romeo and Juliet. Romeo version.
It's Romeo and Juliet of Jakarta. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I will deal with this couple here.
You can work with it.
They want us. to repeat.
Yeah, because it's very important. Very important. Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. Oh, because you can play with it, right?
Yeah.
So this is Rama and
Rama
this is
Sinta.
Sinta. So Rama and Sinta.
In a good player, they can communicate.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah.
It's very simple trick, but
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Itu SMS saja dianggap servis yang justru lebih mahal, lebih sulit.
So that it doesn't specialize so much in body work, in dance, but it really specializes in solo performances,
In oral tradition.
and in oral tradition, in storytelling, and it a lot of somehow takes consideration on personal development and self-knowledge. In the psychological sense of the word, that the people really know what they are doing consciously. Not we don't want to leave it to just to the
Craft?
Accident. Yes, because.
Okay,
Because a lot of these contemporary performance work is just
Let it
accident,
go.
yes, accident heightened to an art, and this is not what we promote very much. So.
Just that more intellectual process of
Yes, we keep it very close to the conscious process of conscious developing of creative state, being aware of how to develop, how to prepare to the development of creative state, and then if you are able already to establish creative state, then improvise as you want, and then work with the improvisation back to its structuring, and then that, so that it's this out and back approach.
Excuse me once again, what is the name of the department?
Department of Authorial Creativity. Author. As the author. That every actor is the author of his work and of his performance.
Creator, author.
Yes, yeah. So creativity and pedagogy, because there is a strong emphasis on pedagogy of artistic disciplines, so that a lot of our students, often doesn't work in theater, but they work in helping professions. They work, for instance, in the centers for drug addicts and work theater approaches for this, or they for instance are specializing in several techniques, and for instance Feldenkrais method, yes, and similarly.
And also maybe for the people for special needs people.
Yes, yes.
And works on the interpretation of the text as kind of feedback for the director. And these students usually do some playwriting, but we don't really have a very established, specialized in playwriting. We have classes of creative writing, but not a study program in playwriting.
So you don't have a study of writing a play?
No, writing plays, no. The students, they do it, they try it, but it's rather like...
and quite successfully sometimes.
Sometimes.
The dramaturgists, they have
Yes.
won several awards.
Study
Yes.
is based on the already established writers.
Yes, but they do write, but they do it, they always go from the creative practice, directing and dramaturgy in this sense, as I explained, towards playwriting. They never do, we don't just have students who do just playwriting.
So basically you gave all the students very basic fundamental like convention of everything, but then at some point you let them go anywhere they like.
Yes, exactly. I must say that very much depends on the individual teachers, on the leaders of the groups of the year, for instance.
Mrs. Ina is vice rector for international affairs. So she made all this connection, and she worked with artists from the embassy to go here and try to see some possibilities of we learn from each other, and probably in the form of really like what we talk with folk as a food scan, to have your teacher or student coming there for some short or long period of time, and see what kind of like the field that you are having here is not exactly the same, but the basis of tradition and culture is so much different. But the field is actually in many ways also probably not really consciously well structured like here, but that happened also there. So we try to find some partners in just learn from each other. We have already said something with Cal Arts, and we feel that strongly that we should learn something from the institution in here in Prague, in Czechia. And Mr. Purwanto is the Dean of Performing Art. Faculty, Chitra is the Dean of Visual Art and Design. And we have Mr. HadiArtomo is former Dean of Film and Television. Now just want to see what happened here. Actually, the Dean of Television is supposed to be with us, but then at the last moment he got a stroke, and then we cannot bring him then. And then we try to meet people and try to think of some kind of structure that we can go on. Basically, Jakarta Institute of Arts is one of the 7 Institute of Arts, which means that one university or institute which have all fields of arts in one management. We have some on the music, and in some university have art and design, but the 7 universities is specialized only in